Yes, you may know how to operate your vehicle. You may haven't even read your car's manual, but you do know how to work the wipers, ACA, the radio, as well as the hazard lights. Hopefully, you also know how to change your vehicle's tires. However, what you don't seem to realize is that all you need are these simple yet totally life-changing car hacks, which we're certain that you wouldn't find on any car manual. We got you covered in every minor to major annoyance, as you can be certain that these tips will make your life easier. Try to see if you have done anything on this list before. But before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. Got an unpleasant dent on the side of your car? Don't worry, we got you covered. Dents are pretty common, and regardless of what you think, they're actually pretty easy to fix. All you need to do is boil water in a teapot or saucepan, pour the hot water over the dent, then take the plunger and pull. And if your headlights are foggy, don't rush to the nearest auto store for a special solution. You might already have something at home to solve your problem. Toothpaste, it turns out, works just as well on headlights as it does on teeth because it contains mild abrasives that clean enamel. So there's no need to break your fingers trying to fit a new set of keys onto your clumsy metal keyring. Simply use a staple remover to separate the end pieces and slide them in. It's so simple that we're sure you're wondering why you've never considered it before. Do you often hit your door on the side of your garage every time you get out? A simple solution is to cut a pool noodle in half and tape it to the wall where the door swings open. The scuff mark should make it easy enough to tell. You can use bolts or simple command strips to secure it, but your car and your wall will be safe in either case. This may appear to be some strange witchy trick, but it's actually quite simple and logical. When you park your car facing the sun in the morning, the sun's rays will defrost your front windshield first. You'll never have to wait for the defroster to warm up again if you leave for work after the sun rises. You might have heard the phrase "use Coke to clean this" a million times, but a solution of cola and dish detergent will remove all of the road grime and brake dust from your rims and leave them gleaming. Some people are concerned that the soda will simply make things stickier, but the detergent you add prevents any buildup. When your car's paint gets a small scratch or chip, it usually isn't worth the money to have it professionally repaired. Of course, the drawback is that you'll be driving around with unsightly scratches on your vehicle. We bet you didn't realize you could do it yourself. Only a smidgen of nail polish is required. But if you can match the paint on your car fairly closely, a little bit of nail polish will hide the scratches well enough that no one will notice them unless they are looking for them. When you need to look at your GPS but don't have a co-pilot to hold it up for you and don't have one of those windows or air vent holders to hold your phone, it's extremely inconvenient and potentially dangerous. It's actually quite simple to accomplish the same thing with a rubber band. The tension will hold it up if you loop it through a couple of vents in your center console and around the top and bottom of your phone. Have you ever had to stand there in the summer and air out your suffocatingly hot car just enough so that you can breathe double? Simply roll down the passenger side window and open and close the driver's side door quickly for a few seconds to speed up the process. This creates a fanning effect, removing all of the hot, stale air from your vehicle and allowing fresh air to enter. Don't waste money on air fresheners that only last a few days, such as clip-on or over-the-mirror air fresheners. A box of dryer sheets lasts much longer, is less obtrusive, and effectively absorbs odors. You can get them scented or unscented, and they'll keep your car smelling good for months. Place an empty laundry basket in the trunk the next time you go grocery shopping. You can then fill the basket with bags when you get home, reducing the number of trips back and forth to the car, easily making your grocery trips a lot easier. Having trouble parking in your garage? Well, good thing we are here to assist you. Gouging just how far forward you've pulled into your may not be a piece of cake for everyone. All you need to do is simply tie a string with a hanging tennis ball on the ceiling of your garage. If it rests on your windshield when you've driven in far enough, you'll never have to guess again. Accuracy at its finest. Get yourself prepared for the winter months with yet another hack. You don't ever have to waste time in the mornings trying to thaw out your windshield wipers. All you need is an old pair of socks. Simply put them over each wiper in the evening. So by the time morning comes and you're ready to start the day, your windshield wipers will no longer be packed with ice or stuck to your windshield. For people who live in areas where it tends to get super cold in the winter will definitely appreciate this hack. Being familiar with having to defrost your car in the mornings is no joke. Why not try this one? And trust us, it works. Instead of pouring water over your windshield, rather mix it with some vinegar. Then mix it together in a spray bottle and spray onto your windows. The vinegar helps burn through the ice much quicker, and with a spray bottle, you'll be able to apply the mixture evenly to avoid icy patches blocking your view. This next is not so much a hack, but a super helpful piece of advice. Okay, and if you're driving on an open road at a speed of at least 65 km and your tire blows do not break, although this may be instinctive, try your best to resist the urge. Why, may you ask? Well, if hit the brakes, you're going to fishtail and possibly lose control of your car, which could see you crashing into absolutely anything. Instead, you should keep your foot on the accelerator. Sounds strange? We know, but this will help you regain control of your car and steer straight on the road. A few seconds should do the trick. This one is more of a warning than a hack. Having too many keys or Q keychains can actually damage the ignition switch, meaning that over time, your car will not start as easily as it should. Experts recommend that you have a maximum of 3 keys or keychains on your bunch. However, if you begin to notice a tightness or your key locking while it's in the ignition, then best take it to the dealer as soon as possible. Otherwise, before you know it, it will end up costing you a lot of money. The air conditioning in your car is a major blessing on a freezing cold day, as well as during the sweltering hot summer days. However, what most people tend to forget is just how important it is to clean the air vents in the car. One of the best ways to clean them from the inside is to take a foam brush. Usually, you can find them in your local hardware. Next, gently clean each panel. Not only will this keep your air conditioning fresh and dirt-free, but it is much healthier for everyone in the car. For generations, Vaseline has been one of the best lifesavers. Not just for colds and flu, but actually for basically anything and everything. Did you ever think of using it for the interior of your car? When it comes to a vinyl or leather interior, smear some Vaseline onto a cloth or cotton wool and rub it over the car. That way you'll prevent the leather from cracking. You can also rub the Vaseline on the rubber door seals to prevent them from freezing during the winter. Has it ever occurred to you that the real reason why your air conditioner isn't so strong anymore? Well, there's a good chance that the air isn't actually circulating in your car. All you need to do is pop the hood and get out the air filters. It probably just needs a good clean with a vacuum to get all the junk caught in it out. An alternative is to spray the filter with a cleaning solution, such as Clean Green, let it soak in, and then rinse them off with water. Also, make sure they are completely air-dried before placing them back in. If you're a parent, you've probably already mastered this one. If not, it's pretty simple. Always keep baby wipes in your car. Even if you don't have small babies, they are super useful. From sweating hands to wiping stains, you just never know what type of cleaning emergency could arise during a car trip. All in all, they are really handy. Trust us, we highly recommend this great tip. You would think that when young teenagers begin to learn how to drive, they will learn this next one. But surprisingly, that is not always the case. The blind spots are on the sides of your vehicle that you can't conventionally see unless you crane your head back. And yes, they are so important. There is a smart way to adjust your mirrors to neutralize any and all blind spots. What is the trick? Adjust your side mirrors further out to the point where you can't view your own car. In doing so, your view of the sides overlaps with the image in your rear view mirror, thereby eliminating any and all blind spots from your point of view. Has the surface of your dashboard begun to show signs of wear and tear? Do not be concerned, this is a straightforward solution. You'll find the solution to this problem in the kitchen cupboard, I promise you. Take a bottle of olive oil and use it to polish the interior of the dashboard. This will restore it to its former pristine and gleaming condition. Keep a vehicle maintenance log if you haven't already. If you haven't already, now is an excellent time to start. This is a convenient way to view the health and history of your vehicle in one convenient location. The last time your tires were replaced or the last time your coolant and other fluids were checked should not be a mystery to you. Keeping an accurate and consistent maintenance log is the best way to ensure that you are completely aware of what is going on. One of the most important pieces of advice that every car owner should be aware of is what to keep in their glove box. People tend to keep their manuals and other documentation in their homes, but it actually serves a much more important function. The Roadside Hero and the Ultimate Auto Emergency Kit, for example, are both small enough to fit into the glove box of your vehicle without taking up much space. Consequently, the items you require are always within arm's reach when you need them. If your car smells bad, it detracts from the overall driving experience, not only for you, but for everyone else as well. Making it uncomfortable to provide a ride to someone with the help of baking soda, you can once again be proud of your clean car after it has been absorbed and neutralized the noxious fumes.